Hi everyone, it's Katrina here from CopySmiths.com. So this is a cool little thing that we do for some of our clients. Even though we don't do link building, what we can do is we can produce content that naturally attracts backlinks. So everyone knows that having links coming into your website is a sign of authority and trust, and this helps you in the search engine. So this is a little bit of training from this is our in-house writers training, and it'll just sort of, you can pause this and read through. But essentially what the idea is that writers, and there are millions of writers on the planet, and even the AIs are searching for facts, tips and statistics that they can bring into their own articles, because statistics and facts and tips can sometimes be quite authoritative, which is a very good signal for Google and other search engines. So anyway, so the point is that these writers are always looking for these statistics to include in their articles, so why not give it to them? Why not create a list of statistics in an article and allow the writers to then link back to our article that we make for our clients? So a couple of the little things to pay attention to is don't have too much commercial intent on the page. So really try to keep it about the statistics, and I'll show you some examples in a minute. You can use statistics that are already available but repurpose them with a different theme. So an example would be if a stat says that the area of rainforest the size of 4 Olympic swimming pools is chopped down every week, then we might work out how many football pitches that could be. So you can just sort of translate those kinds of statistics to give that real world example. And then what happens basically is you can attract very high DR or DA, domain authority or domain rating, links just because the writers will naturally click through to you. So I'll just show you a couple of examples from our work. So this is an article we're writing at the moment. We haven't published it yet, but you can see the structure. So in this case, we set the H2 as the statistic, and then we give a little bit more information about how that statistic arises. So again, a stat, I'll start saying stat, a stat, and then how that arises. And then we also provide examples or real world sort of scenarios where that statistic could be used. So here's one more, and so this one's a slightly different layout. So this is about truck accident stats, and so again we're just then going through and just literally writing what those are. And again, we're going to test to see which format Google picks up for these clients. I'll show you some sort of final results. So this one is recycling facts. So this one you can see these are stats and facts. Okay, that gets a few natural backlinks, that one. And this one here is a beautifully laid out example of stats. I think that for readers, it could be a little bit difficult to read all of these stats because they're not in a line, but you can see this site ranks really well, did a lot of, did great traffic, sells product really well. It's an affiliate site, but you can see the stats have been turned into graphs. There's lots of great imagery. It overall looks very appealing. So it's a very high quality implementation of a stats article. So you can see even things like having a click to tweet that stat if that's something that you wanted to fill your Twitter feed with. So those are a couple of examples of stats, and so a stats article, to sum up, is a great piece of content to create because it will often naturally attract links from lazy bloggers and lazy writers and lazy AI that just go and cite your article as the source of that statistic. Okay, bye.